So then guys, I am here at the Samsung preview event to see the new great Galaxy Z Fold 8 phones. And today, one phone I'm really particularly wanted to see was this phone here. This is the new regular Z Fold 8, and this is designed to be the mainstream kind of phone out there now. This is going to be the new mainstream foldable one, and the aspect ratio is absolutely fantastic. This inside screen is a 4:3 ratio, what we have on here, and then on the outside screen, if I get it up and running for you guys, well, this screen here is actually 5.5 inches big here, but then on the inside here, we actually have the whereabouts of about a 7.8 inch display on the very inside, which is really cool. Now, the main reason why I've been super excited with this phone is because I do actually currently own, say, my Galaxy Z Fold 7, what I do love, but one of the things I'd say about it was obviously when you're viewing content and things like this, obviously you do get big borders around it on the large display. So obviously sometimes having that bar phone, you know, the normal kind of traditional phone, actually, you know, still it's got its benefits there, but having it this ratio, the 4:3, as you can see right here, with watching a video on it, you can see the big differences and the big advantages of actually having that to view your content. Now, the great thing again about this phone is that obviously you can still obviously do multitasking. You can have two things on the screen or a third, and the great thing that you can also do is obviously you can rotate it and have it in different sort of aspects of things. This is great, for example, reading magazines or ebooks or articles, to have it in this kind of landscape sort of way here, portrait way, but then switching it back to landscape for when you're watching content and things like this too. It's really great. Also the front screen, even though it's only a 5.5 inch display, it still actually feels really great to use. I've been watching, say, reels on this and shorts, and it feels fantastic for that. Even just replying to messages and whatnot is also super great to actually have on this phone. Now, some of the specs that you guys are probably wanting to know about this phone is obviously what's the cameras like. Well, on the rear here, what we actually have, we have dual 50 megapixel cameras on the rear here, as we have an ultra wide and a wide one. There is a new ultra wide camera sensor now this time, what's actually better for low light photography and videos, but obviously for zooming and things like this, you can go up to 10 times zoom for videos and for photos too. So this actually does really help out here. And for most people out there, this is more than enough what you need. Plus also the enhancer engine also does help out with making your pictures a little bit more crisper too. So that's also another great advantage in what you have with this phone. Now, another question that you guys might be asking about is what about battery life and things like this? Well, the great thing is that Samsung have actually said if you actually use the inner display here, the big one, you can get up to 26 hours of viewing videos on this. What's really impressive for this larger display, what I'm going to say here, don't forget you've got other phones out there will only give you around about, say, 27 hours, and that's on a smaller bar size. So to have that on this, it's great. And one of the main reasons behind that is because we've now got silicon batteries inside of these phones for the first time, which is really great. And the one we've got in this is a 4,800 milliamp battery, what is really helping out to give us that great battery life. That also paired along with the Snapdragon 8 Elite Gen 5 customized for Galaxy. This is where Qualcomm and the likes of, you know, Samsung Galaxy have worked together to make that chip and enhance it and get the best efficiencies. They've done it again here for this phone. So this is really great to actually see with this phone. Now, the other thing that you might be asking about is what about charging and things like this? What happens there? Well, the great thing is this can actually do up to 40 watts charging with this. And the great thing I also love with that is that you can actually go from the likes of a dead battery all the way up to the likes of 63% battery in 30 minutes. So definitely a great sort of top up sort of speed. There is also wireless charging as well, up to 20 watts, Qi 2.2. But also the other great thing is that there are cases available will allow you to kind of do that kind of MagSafe charging if you want to do that with a case. The magnet's not built in, and Samsung actually told me that this is the main reason why this phone's so thin, is because obviously they actually have put no magnets inside this. It's more to do with the actual casing, but it does support Qi 2.2. Now, overall, how thin it is when you've got it like this opened up, well, actually, funny enough, it's actually a 4.5 millimeters thick at this. So this is super thin for this phone. And something else what's also different this time, if you've actually had, say, the Galaxy Z Fold 7 here, you might remember it was a bit hard to open up sometimes. phones? Well, it's kind of hard to describe or show here, but they've actually planned to put this kind of little ridge inside now. So it's far easier to open it up now to get your finger inside. Just these little cosmetic little changes just make all the big differences here. So this is absolutely amazing to see. Now, some of you guys might have also been wanting to know, well, what's the size difference compared to, say, like Apple and their upcoming kind of phone, what's going to come out in the future, the iPhone Ultra, as it were? Well, to be honest, there's not much in it. And having a look, a close-up right here, you can see there's not much in it whatsoever. This is kind of very similar kind of phones, what they're actually coming out on this one here. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting to see what the differences is. But one thing I would say about this phone from Samsung is that the actual starting price for it is actually only $1,899 US to actually buy this. What's really great for the pricing of this actual phone, whereas we know that this one is probably going to be $2,000 plus actually for it. And just in case you wanted to actually know, yes, the actual iPhone is actually going to be thicker than this phone. So yeah, just be aware of that too. So some other quick things just to quickly mention about is the actual display. This is the best display that Samsung have ever made. In fact, what you've actually got here is a 3000 nit brightness and also an anti-reflective display built into this too. What is really great to actually have in this. So if it's on a really bright sunny day, you are easily going to see this. And I love it that it's on the inside display. That is, that those specs are. Most people say, well, is that the outside display? Well, the outside display does actually have that too, but the inside display also has that. What's absolutely incredible and crazy to actually have that built for this phone. So yeah, I for one am super excited that we've actually got that. And the last thing I just want to quickly mention, obviously, about its size and portability. As you can see, if I want to be a geek, I can stick it in my pocket there and it's tiny, and also at the same time it is super light, just coming in at over 200 grams, 201 grams for this phone. So overall, I think Samsung have done a fantastic job with this phone. And of course, like usual, you do get all the usual Google AI, Gemini functionalities, also Samsung AI bits and pieces too, what is also amazing to see. But after that, we do also have the Galaxy Z Fold 8 Ultra. It's now got an Ultra name for the first time this year. And it makes sense because obviously that other, other Z for 8, we've got that as the regular one. But what I would say with this phone is that the great thing I love about it is actually slightly thinner. This is actually the thinnest phone that Samsung have made when it's completely unfolded. It actually only comes in at 4.1 millimeters thick. And this is the crazy bit. Do you remember the 7 from last year? I've still got mine. Remember, a lot of you guys complained it had a 4,400 milliamp battery, 5,000, and it's also a silicon carbon battery this time. So far better battery life with this, plus also the enhancements from the latest Snapdragon, 8 Elite, Gen 5 here, what's also been made with Galaxy 2, so better on its efficiencies, everything like that. Battery life is going to be far better than what you had with the 7. I can guarantee you that right now. Just think about, I would say, like the normal S26 Ultra, the S25 Ultra, the S24 Ultra, and so on, for a good few years. They all had a 5,000 milliamp battery inside, but yet the battery life has got better and better because of the efficiencies of the chip. And it's the same thing here, what's going to happen with this phone, plus a bigger battery too. So I, for one, am super excited for it. The other cool thing is that we've also got that great 200 megapixel main camera sensor. We've also got a brand new 50 megapixel ultra wide camera sensor this time, better for low light photography, HDR, all of that great stuff. And also we got a 10 megapixel zoom capability as well, and we get some great zooming, as you can see, with this camera too. So this is definitely, for most people out there who want a performance kind of sort of phone, this is more than enough what you're going to get there. Now again, just like the other Z Fold 8, you do get that 3000 nits brightness on the inside display and also the outside display, again with that anti-reflective coat again. So this is really awesome to see. And again, for charging speeds, you know how I told you about the other one, how fast it was? It's the same. You can actually get to 63% battery now with just basically charging it up, and it will just go to that in 30 minutes. What's absolutely extraordinary for what you're getting with this phone here. So I, for one, am a massive fan of this phone, and of course I'm a massive fan, I'm going going to say I love this one. For me, I do love the Ultra, and obviously I've had the Galaxy Z Fold 7 for the last year and I've loved it, but this is the one I'd be looking forward to getting my hands on, and I cannot wait to get my hands on and do a full-on review with you guys with these phones. But yeah, I am super excited. So yeah, make sure that you definitely check out obviously more content that's coming soon to this channel, and if you want to hear more about that, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell too. But also at the same time as well, put down in the comments below what your thoughts are of the brand new Galaxy Z Fold 8, because I would love to know your opinion. And on that note, guys, it's time to go. So I will see you really soon. Take care. Bye bye.